naman! Hello everyone, sorry for the wait. Especially you, Matt, you've been here a while. Oh shit, I forgot to get a drink as well. Enjoy the creepy Zelda tune. Back in a sec. Right, there we go. Let's finally start. Sorry about that. Ugh. Default Twitch avatars, as in, oh, there's like the little, block square people. Those are fun. I agree. Right, let's finally start. I hate to stop Diddy Kong Racing music, that does not sit well with me. Just pay yourself. That's not a very nice thing to say to someone, Graham. I think that mean it like that, it really sounds like an insult. Yeah, this playlist isn't very long. If anyone has any suggestions for Christmassy game music, please send them my way. There's only 45 songs on here, which means I'll probably loop quite a lot. I mean, just any kind of snow level. You know what's funny? When you requested that the other day, I did consider that. Yeah, I'll throw that in there, if I remember. That's so cool. Let's shrink the shot ever so slightly. Yeah, it's, I know, Graham, I know it's no problem, and so the amount of times you guilt trip me. Oh yes, cricket, that's perfect. Okay, yeah, I'll write these down. Yeah. So, yeah, that's a very nice little Christmassy one. In Undertale. 'Tis the season. So,
Refractors, a powerful energy source.
Hopefully we make a bit more progress today. I feel like we didn't make much yesterday. It was a bit of a static stream.
Good luck!
Thank you. Yeah, yesterday was a lot of mooching around, going to areas and being like, oh, this looks interesting, but I can't do anything here. And then eventually having to look up a guide to get a point in the right direction. Nice one, nice one, Pansy, right, man? No worries. Hope you're kicking something of merit. I know you are. That was creepier than intended. Nice, Matt. Yeah, that sounds really cool. That playlist. Yeah, you probably have to stretch the bit. Cause I don't know how often games acknowledge. I don't think games acknowledge Christmas that often, really, do they? where you get cases like Animal Crossing where it's just sort of vaguely completely tied into that, even though it's obviously meant to be some sort of festive celebration, which is fine, you know, make it a nice way to kind of make it a bit more broad and sort of something everyone can relate to. So I approve. What I don't approve of though is, would you get NES games on the GameCube Animal Crossing for the holidays? Do you ever get them for my birthdays? You can just get doubles really easily. It's like, oh, I feel bad getting annoyed about this. Like the Grumpy Bear or whoever it was put their heart and soul into this present. Should invite them to my house to see what so I can see what games I really had. And yeah, it does feel more canonical now, doesn't it? Having a helmet on our boy here. Although I think he's more, it's funny because I mean, you can see on the cover on the bottom corner of the stream, I think people typically think of this version of Mega Man without his helmet. I guess there's a way to differentiate him. Like whenever he cameos in something, like I think Marvel vs. Capcom, not Marvel vs. Capcom, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, and also oh shit, what else? Oh yeah, Mega Man's Final Smash in Smash Bros. I think he appears without his helmet there as well. So that's fun. Yeah, there's that pack and heat a bit today as well. Got this ludicrously powerful kind of long-range bazooka thing. In fact. Hey! Oh, he's wasted a bit on those. Okay, so the cool thing is as well, it took me too long to realise this, but all these tunnels, they're all interconnected and they're meant to be kind of under... I mean, obviously they're meant to be underground. But I didn't realise, like, you kind of, you come out of one entrance and you're somewhere completely different on the overworld map. So there's actually kind of a cool, interconnectedness going on here. I mean, unfortunately, these are all, at least so far, they're quite samey looking, and perhaps due to the lack of easily identifiable landmarks. Should I try and kill this thing again for a minute? Yeah. Actually, let's get those. Nice. Although I haven't looked up footage, it seems like they do change up a bit more later. I've got Phendrana drifts. Have I got ice caps in? Oh, I do vaguely remember there being a very wintry track from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. That'd be great. I don't recall any before that. Although was there a snowy area in Ruby and Sapphire maybe? Bullet spun, haven't we? I might do. Stop punching it. Oh god. Oh shit, let's get back. I don't need to kill this villain, so I'm just doing this for the lose. 5 at times, don't we? Hey! Oh god. Ah! totally worth it, although we're probably not going to get all of these because it's a little awkward to pick loot up and they disappear very quickly, which I don't like that combination. You can have them disappear very quickly, have me kind of absorb them as I go near them. Yeah, we're backtracking a bit, but I think I got a good idea of where we're going now, so hopefully a little bit of progress will manifest itself. Yeah, I mean that snow music from Mario 64 is in my regular playlist anyway, so yeah, that has also made it to that. It's time to wee. I killed the cleaner. Who done it? Mega Man done it. There's a lot of turning on the spot in this. This is very much an early 3D game. Holy shit, we're low on health. Health pickups aren't very... Oh shit! Very generously placed like this either. If I remember these things though. So I'm gonna lure one of them back. You can take multiple hits at the same time as well, it seems a bit. So we'll use our, what is it, there we go. Just still health a little, but... Come on, yeah man. Fine. Whoa! Shit, they got contact damage as well. There's quite a lot of downtime in this, isn't there? It's paced so differently from all the Mega Man games. I don't dislike it, it's charming in that sense, but... I guess it was kind of the Mario 64 thing where they just kind of reinvented the structure and pacing of the game. We're moving into 3D. Well, I know a couple of the Mega Man X games experiment with, let's try going to 3D a bit as well. The ones on PS2 with the impression I get, very mixed results. I don't know, on the one hand I kind of dig how you do feel like you're underground in these kind of pretty gnarly catacombs. But the environments are not terribly they're not quite as eye-popping as the overworld stuff. Yeah, I've seen footage where you get a dash ability. So I want so bad. If we get that before long. That one's weird, it doesn't seem to attack you at all. There we go. Oh shit, did I not get this? Well, I probably did, this is trying. Okay, we might be struggling a bit here, actually. So how do I get over there? I'm supposed to have a, there's an item I'm supposed to get here that I'll be able to use for the, No, it's in a completely different one from what I understand. Which explains like weird things like we saw a character called Wily yesterday who looked just like Dr. Wily, the regular villain of main Mega Man. But he was just like working at a boat shop. He seemed completely innocuous, it was really strange. So I think if I go down here, I think that just takes me... We might not have accomplished anything here aside from grinding a bit. Right. I don't like bringing the stream to a screeching halt by having to look up things in the guide, but please do bear with me. Yeah, I could see that a little bit. A bit Toby Foxy. We've got a really nice German lager in the house at the moment. Yeah, so let's have a look. Let's use a guide from 1999. Do you think whoever wrote that was terrified of the Millennium Bug or whatever it was? This was early 99 though, so maybe they didn't know about that at that point. We want first subcodes. So how is everyone today? We all doing alright? It's a fun stream from Doom earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad you mentioned the bilinear thing, Cricket, because I couldn't bring myself to. I always feel bad kind of pointing things out like that, even though people will typically appreciate it. So have I got... No, I haven't got the... Okay, so I think I'm in the wrong place. So, which is okay, we've made a bit of a bank, so that's nice. We've also recovered health, and I don't really have... Oh no, wait, no, we got health pickups, didn't we? That's not too, drug stream. I mean, I'm quite lightweight, but I don't know if I'm that lightweight. Maybe if I have another glass. Dread the fault. Okay, so I've been looking in the wrong place the whole time, basically. Where are we? Yeah, that's it. Isn't that the way? Whoa! She's running like, Talon. Was it Malon? Who's the Mario-looking one in Ocarina of Time who runs like that when he realises he's going to be late? No, this time, yeah, because Malon is the Sitting Girl, isn't she? What are you up to? I agree. Use the emulator fast forward. Didn't look like that, didn't it? This is what we're packing. Pretty rare, right? Okay, it's extended range of it. I think I should. So, gonna go quickly buy stuff, and I promise things will start happening on this. I think. It's lovely, isn't it? I really think, I think it does, hold on, if we... just for the fun of it, kind of what we were talking about earlier, so this is it at native resolution. It's obviously, you can't really make out his face. Let me try, stick on scan lines on that. Wait, do we want... yeah, it's probably not coming out too good on stream, but... change it back! Change it back! There, we're probably... did you hear that? We're going back to 1999. With, I guess, an RGB SCART cable on PS1, even though no one would have had that. Wait, how am I here? It does, yeah. There's only, like, even with a scanline shader, there's only... I mean, this one's quite a simple scanline one. Yeah, it's a bit closer. Alright. Back we go. You prefer it like this, do you, Matt? It looks pretty good on PSP or Vita. It's still noticeably low res, but I mean on PSP it's basically native resolution, and on Vita they scaled it via integer, so it looks quite clean. But yeah, it's a shame Sony have never offered a way to play PS1 games like this. PS2 on PS4, those games render, I think, just...
Sailors? I'll look for some.
Just below 1080p, like 900p or something like that. They look pretty good. So they did do PS2 games at higher resolution, although sadly no higher than that on PS4 Pro. But yeah, they've never done PS1 higher than 240p. Sure, because I do think the 3D games benefit from it quite a bit. Sony baloney. And their grey station, am I right, Matt? Am I right? Ah, shit, I could have had that actually. Yeah, I'll buy that. So extending our health with that. Yeah, again, why not? There we go. Upgraded a bit. You are maximum correct. Well, I am being traitorous because this is on the, where is it? Look, it's on there as well. They somehow crammed a like really large disc game onto the N64. Actually, maybe I'll find that up at some point just to compare it. But I believe it's not meant to be an amazing port. I think it has all the voice acting, or at least a lot of it. It'll sound scratchy as hell because they compressed it, but you know, it's still pretty neat. And I think at least one of these, either this or the second one of them got on PC as well, but I can't find any info about it. And it's probably, like, it's kind of the same case with Rayman, where it's like, okay, it's so much work to get that running. We might as well just go with the emulating the console version. I've considered doing that for, believe it or not, there's a 3D version of Lemmings. which I've shockingly never played. I mean, it's not meant to be that good, but I still have to play it because it's Lemmings, but I can't find anything on getting it to work on modern Windows, so that might be a PS1 emulation, I think. Yeah, I got a few. They're always going to be a tough fit in some ways. The thing is, that generation is one of those ones where games almost have to be kind of specialised for the hardware they work on. They're not as... I mean, I know there are differences in this case, but PS4 and Xbox One are relatively interchangeable. I know there's... I mean, PS4 is generally considered better out of those two, but... Whereas back then, it's like, oh, the N64 could do one or two aspects much better than the PS1, but then the PS1 had a few bows in its quiver as well. I mean, I think the most debilitating one usually was just the extra storage space offered by discs, which that makes it amazing. Something like Resident Evil 2 got over, like with all the FMVs intact.
We've got to buy Miss Tron the time she needs to finish the robot. Okay, everybody, on your toes.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, everybody, on your toes. That is a sound effect, and then some. Shit, was I put my pen? I am going to stop the game every time there's a... Okay, everybody, on your toes. I've got to add loads of Servbot ones. Servbot. Did I actually say PS1 and Xbox One?
Let's show Miss Tron what we can do.
Oh, is that you doing that as a kind of... Yeah.
I've come to back you up, Mega Man.
Oh, thank you.
I may not be able to do much, but if you get in trouble, get inside the car, okay?
This game is very reassuring. Like, it tutorializes quite a lot. It gives you this gap. You think of like old Mega Man games and how ruthless they are difficulty-wise.
Just a little bit more, Mega Man. We're almost there.
This one's making sure we're okay. I like that. I can be patronised.
If you get in trouble, use the car as a shield.
Sorry. Are you alright, little Lego fella? I know you tried to kill me, but you were really cute while you were doing that, so I can forgive. It's a weird thing with the trees as well, like, they don't... You know, sometimes like in games like this where there's 2D sprites in the environment, it just always looks the same, no matter which way you look at it. I think it's like they're trying to... It's like they're doing, it's like when you put two cardboard pieces perpendicular to each other, overlapping each other. That's what they're doing there. Ah! One you. Actually, I think there was a tip in this about... Yeah, so hold on, I can roll as well. Is that when I get hit? Yeah, I think I can mitigate damage if I press A at the right time when I get hit. Well, I say A, that's X. Or cross on the PlayStation controller. Yeah, so this is why I tried to go earlier. I want that to make a van though.
I'm sorry, Mega Man. Oh, Mega Man, I'm so sorry.
That's kind of on me, roll, don't worry. Me and my tendencies to run into oncoming traffic.
I'm gonna ram it, Mega Man.
Bloody hell, roll!
Stand back.
Whoa!
Mega Man, are you alright?
I'm okay, roll. Just don't get the vehicle cut into it. Whoa, fair play. Like, good effort. What a shit fence. Oh. I'm very impressed with that handiwork. But I don't like Ewoks, but I love Surfbots. But Ewoks, well actually they are evil in the way because they want to eat everyone when they first meet them and that. Give me Surfbots over Ewoks any day of the week. Yes, I'm gonna be, unfortunately, my need to save like every other second is worse on PS1 games when you have memory card access times. I believe that's something that's going to be a lot quicker on PS2 stuff. There we go. Looks like a Pokédex, doesn't it? This, the door there. Before you open it. I like Return of the Jedi overall. It's not a completely satisfying film in a few ways, but I love the Luke, Emperor, Vader stuff. And it drives me nuts when they first get to the Ewoks, because that really grinds the film to a halt. But I actually quite like the scene where like C-3PO's like he's telling them all stories of their adventures. It's quite sweet.
I'm picking up high energy readings from close by. It looks like it's a refractor. And a big one, too. Is the refractor shielded? Most high-level refractors are protected in some kind of shield. You'll have to look for the control console and deactivate the shield. Nothing? It looks like the starter's missing. It's probably hidden somewhere nearby. You'll have to find it. Remember, there might be more than one starter key, too.
Got us this shrine we have. Hope it's not a motion control one. Yeah, them doing just another Death Star again in Return of the Jedi is a bit lame as well. Oh, this guy's paying out. I wonder how this would have controlled the 3DS, especially because there wasn't a second analog stick. I don't think that hideous second stick adapter they eventually came out with was out when they were making Legends 3 for it, let alone shit! Yeah, I'm sorry, that is too those need to be on existent for longer than they are. I also don't need to get blindsided by you. I really love Force Awakens. I get some of the criticisms about it being a bit retready, but I think what really helps the new film to me is just I love the new cast. Yes, including Rey. Internet likes to throw around terms like Mary Sue discussing her, but I still think she's really likable. Daisy Ridley's very charismatic. Although it is kind of shocking how dark the new films are, mind you. It's like the end of Han Solo's story come Force Awakens is bloody hell. It's not a terribly happy one, is it? I mean, it was going to be inevitable, really, if they were going to have another dark, villainous Force rise up. It does make you wonder what they'll do for the next one now as well.
Anything?
Is that going to be another Death Star style thing?
That must be the starter key. Keep looking. There's probably a few more lying around somewhere.
Yes, more of this, please, game. More of if she's going to talk to me and she's going to be helpful, bless her. Let me move about while she's helping me out. Yeah, well, it's tough because by the third film, the stakes have got to be crazy high, haven't they? And a big fuck off planet destroying thing is a good way to raise the stakes.
There's something there.
I mean, that's one thing that's quite clever
It looks
about
like some
Empire
kind of
Strikes Back, I
compressor or
guess.
something.
These stakes felt a bit more personal on that one. Sadly, I believe the other day as well, oh, I feel terrible, I forget her name, but someone who was very instrumental in Star Wars, I think she was really involved in polishing up the scripts and perhaps taking some of the George Lucas awkwardness out of them. Oh, I feel awful forgetting her name, because she was a really kind of important figurehead in those. I just lost her recently, unfortunately. Oh god. I didn't mean to do that, I just leant on the handle button on my Steam controller. Oh man, there was some... Wait, no, this is why I just... Oh man, these environments get samey, don't they? I got my back. This was why I don't go back here. I think it was, yeah, I think they were father? Oh no! Oh no, it wasn't that messed up. I think it was like, yeah, they were kind of partners and then...
Remember the first time you went on a dig, Mega Man? I wasn't used to being a spotter, and you ended up getting lost underground for 3 days. Remember?
Oh, that's
You were lucky that
hilarious!
Gramps came to help us.
Especially
I
when
don't know what I would have done if he hadn't been there.
the oxygen started to run out. It was alright laugh. Yeah, I think they divorced in the mid-80s, and he even outright said he wasn't in a good mood when they were doing Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom because of the divorce and maybe other factors. Which seems to be why that film is so weirdly kind of... It's not too miserable, it ends on a good note, but it does go to weird, dark, unpleasant places. Well, it's basically got a Mortal
Doesn't
Kombat
look like there are any
fatality
big
of
lever
it.
bots here. Still, you better stay on your toes.
Oh, I see, okay, I see where I am. Yeah, I think I like Temple of Doom. It's really annoying at times. Unfortunately, both supporting characters, not really to the fault of the actors. I mean, to be fair to the short round one, he was obviously very young. The way those parts are written are so annoying. Like, I think, is it Kate Capshaw, I think, for that in Temple? Who I believe to this day is Spielberg's wife, but she is such a downgrade from Marriott and Raiders of the Lost Ark. And again, it's not the actress's fault, she's just written horribly to be just really obnoxious. Like a very, I mean, unfortunately, there's kind of hints of it being written by a man who isn't feeling great about women because of a divorce, so...
It's another energy barrier. I'm getting the same kind of readings as
No,
before.
no time for love,
Can you
Dr.
see a
Cho.
switch anywhere nearby?
I don't know, yeah, maybe Short Man's not that bad. There are some memorable, funny lines with them. It's never really
Did you find
explained
another starter?
why is Indiana Jones putting this
Only one more to
child
go.
in
It's gotta
danger's
be
way
around here
wherever he
somewhere.
goes. Cyber Echo Fighter, I'd be down for that. forget what I've put the... Wait, hold on. Let's just put me... Let's put me nowhere good. Well, you know, the funny thing is, I feel like the style of humour in... the style of humour in... Temple of Doom, it's a little Jar Jar Binksy. Because not only is it sometimes uncomfortable and kind of offensive, it's really really juvenile and lowest common denominator. Like, I know there's a fart joke in Temple of Doom, but you got like, oh no, they're eating eyeballs. You don't eat eyeballs. And just every joke involving the female companion is just... it feels a bit playground Girls Are Icky kind of humor. It's just... again, maybe the symptoms of a creative going through a divorce. Again, I still like Temple's got some great set pieces. I love the music in that. I mean, all three films have an amazing John Williams soundtrack, but I love the theme to Temple in particular. Oh, the raft is so stupid! I mean, whatever. I can, I mean, I'm one of those people, like, I don't really like Crystal Skull much. I probably don't hate it as much as a lot of people do. Like, the fridge is stupid, but that doesn't, like, wreck. That's not what wrecks the film. It just wrecks, what wrecks the film for me is that it's just kind of dull. I mean, there's only so much leeway they should be allowed, really, but I think Indiana Jones of all franchises can get away with a little bit, because they're always pretty silly, and there's a bit of tongue firmly in cheek. Just kind of get out claws for them being able to do stupid things like that. Lucas got cooties during his development. Now that's canonical. Yeah, I think like most people, Raiders is my favourite out of those three. I do love Last Crusade though, and it's a little bit of a retread of Raiders in a way. It's a really similar plot structure. I mean, all of them kind of are, I guess. But Sean Connery, man, I love him and Indy bouncing off each other. I know, Dad! I like how he's sort of a, it's got like a teenager parent relationship between those two. Yeah, it's, yeah, I think things you could bring up as being a bit weird or unfortunate in indie films. Yeah, they might cut, some of them might be relics of films they're taking, because indie like Star Wars, it takes from a lot, doesn't it? There's clearly like a lot of the old adventure serials, like Treasure of Sierra Madre, I think it's pronounced. Like where there's almost like shots almost lifted. Which I'm not saying they're hacks. It's because I mean the indie films end up being much more polished. Examples of that. Oh wait, hold on. So, do I want to make that? No, I probably will not to go through that. I take it. Yeah, like the series has already taken the mick a little bit with stuff like that. I still, the fridge is, I mean, it's a fuzzy line how much they can get away with in terms of that. For me, it's a pretty lenient one. I mean, there probably should still be. Oh, I see. So that'll destroy it, and then oh, there we go. Bit of a Zelda-y puzzle, isn't it? We are kind of a Zelda dungeon, aren't we? I hope that doesn't destroy myself. Hooray!
That's it! Now you should be able to access the console.
Nice. Where was the... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the raft is so stupid. There's some... It's funny, because they are, Oh, I'm getting discombobulated now. Oh, okay, I think I know. Okay, no way to go. This map is sort of useful. It's not as illustrative as I'd like. It's better than nothing. So was it this way to the start? Yeah, it's funny because the indie films often have incredibly top-notch special effects, especially for the time. But there are a few cases where it's like, if it's like an awkward, there's a few awkward green screens. Especially, there's one in Last Crusade when Indy and his dad are in the biplane, and the green screen is so bad. You can see like obvious colour outlines on both of them. It's just like even for the time, from what I understand, it doesn't seem very. I mean, again, maybe there's a bit of a get out clause where it's like, well, it's a cheesy movie, so you can have that kind of special effect, but it does feel weird for a Spielberg production. Look at this expression.
Nothing's happening?
Got this bag of sand there, Mega. They're very expressive, these characters, aren't they? I don't associate this era of 3D gaming with especially broad facial reactions on their characters, but again, that's something they've done very well on this one. There we go. Oh yeah, you're Dolphy. Way ahead of Shenmue. Actually, yeah, these characters are more expressive than Shenmue. These Shenmues, aren't they? Certainly more than Sonic Adventure as well. That has ropey mouth animations and whatnot. Right, back in a second, guys. Okay, this track is not actually very Christmassy, is it? Maybe I should have left this one on the cut room floor. Oh, actually, yeah, okay, this bit. Okay, it's those. That's Christmassy enough. There we are. So I believe we want to go to Uptown next. Thank you, Up. The Red Dwarf theme. God, the instrument choice in that is I can see that. So I could have sworn I read on the guide that there was going to be a boss there. You think there would be after like Mega Man made a big solid dance of, oh, is there going to be something here to ruin our day? But no. Not that I mind. So yeah, here we go. Here's what is it? Here's Wily. Is he Super Monkey Ball? I want to be Super Monkey Ball. Come here, roll. Hey, tangible progress.
Someone's been taking really good care of this boat. There!
Well, do you really think you should be doing that?
Would you look at this engine? Let's see. All we need to do is fix the transformer and the refractor, and it'll be as good as new.
Well,
And what do you think you're doing,
Mega Man, could you hand me a wrench?
Don't trust him, Mega.
just a sec, Raw.
I don't think so, really, man. You get upgrades, you get Metroid-style things where you can now go back to earlier areas and get
There we go,
certain
all
tools.
fixed. Whoops. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I just started fixing the shear bend.
You really love machines, don't you? I can tell just by looking at your face.
Well, your face. It's covered with grease.
I'm glad I could get someone as pretty as you to fix my boat.
Ugh.
Tell you what, you can use it anytime you want.
We'll be able to get to the island now.
That's great. Let me know when you want to go out to the island. I'll pilot the boat for you. See you later.
Okay.
But yeah, the Wily there was not a good. Why did he have a sultry, a weirdly low-key sultry tone of voice? Very strange. So wait, does the game say that I don't have good enough equipment, or does it just say that automatically? I powered my special weapon up a fair bit. Yeah, that's Wily in this universe. I still got a slightly villainous tone from him, but I don't really know if it was intended. It was really strange.
When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily.
Hey.
Mega Man, are you ready?
Yup, let's go.
Here we go.
Good sense of adventure to this game, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of him being a particularly big part of this, but maybe
I'm
that's
picking something up on the sonar. Keep an eye out, Mega Man.
Ah, we're gonna get attacked,
I
aren't we?
knew it. They're here. Their robots are here.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
Well remembered. I mean, the voice acting's better in this than in, like, I think it works for this game. I think it's charming. It doesn't seem completely incompetent like it does in Mega Man 8.
Mission start!
Oh my goodness.
Mega Man, ahead.
Oh. Ah! Oh my god! So got a turret section here, haven't we?
Mega Man, behind us.
6 o'clock. Oh, they are. Like twisted metal.
Don't relax yet, Mega Man. I'm getting multiple signals on my sonar.
Almost
There's a
everyone
lot
is
of real
dead.
signals coming from around this ship.
We haven't quite got wave race levels of water, have we? Yeah. Fair enough. Nice.
Mega...
Oh, the hell. Getting swollen, don't we? Ah! If I land my missile on them, it really seems to do a lot of damage if not basically kill them, but it's really hard to aim accurately. Yeah, like, got a one-shot kill there. But it's really hard to aim it accurately. I mean, it is quite a slow weapon, so it makes sense. Ah. Do we want to do a Mega Man count for how many times she says Mega Man? Ah, you bugger. There we go. You alright? Yeah, it's a nice little way to change the game up.
Mega Man, behind us.
Although it probably will outstay its welcome if we have to do it again, so I really hope we don't. It's definitely more of a set-piece driven Mega Man game than I'm used to. It's pretty fun. Seems fairly generous as well, we've taken quite a few hits. Oh my god, okay, scratch that, everyone's trying to kill us now. So I like when they just spawn straight behind or in front, because I can just easily use the missile on them then. If they're kind of at an angle and moving about a bit, a little bit trickier. Yeah, I can see that a bit, Matt. Hey Einstein, you're not on my side. Oh, God. So I don't know if this is, have I got to kill all of them?
It looks like we got rid of all their little ships.
Hey!
I can see it on the sonar. Heads up, Mega Man!
Oh god.
Something big's coming this way.
Oh god. There he is.
Die, you worms! Together with this burning ship!
Oh no, it's a little bird then.
Little blue boy'd show up. I figured we'd run into him sooner or later if we waited here. Slow ahead!
Slow ahead!
They're so adorable, aren't they? Like, they're kind of threatening, but not really. He says as he's probably about to die. Whoa.
All right, men. Concentrate your fire on the blue boy. Blow him and his little toy boat out of the water.
What? But, Diesel, if we sink his boat, won't the keys go down with it?
Who cares? Once he's out of the way, we can get whatever we want from the mayor, right? We've got to take care of him once and for all. Thanks to him, our plans have been completely ruined. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. All right, men, let's do it.
What's wrong with me? Why should I care if he... If that little brat dies, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't.
Maybe she doesn't have complete bloodlust after all. That's what you call empathy, miss. Mixed with a little bit of hormonal energy. Oh shit. Bloody hell!
We're outgunned! We can't fight them, Mega. We're taking too many hits.
Fuck. What does this mean? Oh my god, the frame rate just died. Oops. Oh, we're going back to... Yep, we are. Wow. Hello, Joa. Joa, I just died. I'm gonna go back quite a way. She's was it Dissandra? Sandra? How do you pronounce that? She's totally Dissandra, isn't she? Very much a trope, isn't she? Oh dear, I gotta do all that again. Do I need to... I mean, the game did warn me before I did that to maybe upgrade a bit. And yeah, Mega's all festive though, isn't they? So am I. How are you today, Jar? Ooh, have we got any homing ones actually? We've got mines. Got that. Oh, this might be quite a good one actually. Yeah, we're gonna use that instead. Because it's more of a rapid fire one, so it's probably a better show. Yeah, we definitely want to increase the range on it. Tell you what, we won't save this in case there's... Ah, damn it. We spent a lot of money on this, so I hope it's a good show. Ooh! What'd you find? What'd you find? Oh, should I be using that instead? Oh, nice! Oh, that's good. So we got a better jump there. So do we actually... Maybe I should actually go for the grenade one after all. Well, we'll try the rapid fire one anyway. And then if we die here and it doesn't work, we'll try something else. It does seem a bit cruel to have a bit of a long gauntlet like we had with the turrety section, and then have to do the stuff afterwards as well. Fizz, since my jump is better now, I'm thinking of a few areas I've been to before where that could get me new items. So I might have to consider that. Pat. Ooh, let me try that again. Peds hasn't streamed today. Doom did earlier about maybe half 3 or maybe 3 to 5-ish.
Mega Man.
Yeah, we see all this. Dog appeared, you jump on it.
I'm picking something up on the sonar.
Yeah, I could see that, Kirkin, yeah. It is weird though, because I am... where is it? I am overclocking this a bit. Well, yeah, like doing 2 times GPU, and if you go too high on those, or it can be game dependent, that can mess things up, so I don't really want to go any higher than that. I mean, it's pretty harmless at a time like that, anyway, isn't it?
Their robots are here!
Okay, so I'll try not to... Yes. So we just did this bit, Jara,
Mission start!
which went on for a while. And then we came to a boss, we died immediately, and now we have to do it again. So yeah, so it'll take a while. Oh god. This seems weirdly difficult. Definitely taking advantage of the 3D aspect of it though. It's pretty neat, although it's just a bit cruel how many enemies there are at once. No, it seems a bit much. Okay, yeah, I don't think this special weapon's a good shout for this after all.
There's multiple signals on my sonar. There's a lot of little signals coming from around the ship.
I hope this isn't making anyone sick with all the rotating. I apologise if it is.
They're above us!
Come on, you. Okay, I made completely the wrong call with the special weapon was a really bad shout. It's basically doing nothing, so I think it's got really short range. Either my previous weapon or... I mean, I think the grenade might be a good shout. It depends if the grenade is just like as soon as it contacts something it kills them. I don't know if it'd be a bit different because of it being an explosive, a timed one. Good for you, Matt. That's really fun. Yeah, the boss we do right after this bit seems weirdly difficult as well. Oh shit. Yeah, hey! Get blindsided so easily in this.
It looks like you got rid of all their little ships.
Oh, thank goodness.
Wait!
Yeah, that is cute, isn't
the
it?
sonar. Heads up, Mega Man. Something big coming this
From
way.
experience, Cricket, it seems like the CPU overclock tends to do more than the GPU one. Where are they?
We're outgunned. We can't fight them head to head like this. We need a different strategy.
Oh, shit.
Fight or retreat.
Retreat! Oh my god, retreat! Look at our health!
Sometimes it's better to run away and fight another day. I'll take us back to the boathouse.
Oh, so you're telling me you could have given us that option before, but we died before it came up? That's a bit mean, game. That's a bit mean. So, hold on. Yeah, so unfortunately, I think we've kind of wasted our money on the... So, does that mean we have to go back and do it when we're a bit more powered up, or...? Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed about that. It's very strange, isn't it? So maybe we need to use the grenade one? I mean, granted, the powered up one we had was pretty good in itself, but... I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade it much because we spent a lot of money on the rapid fire one. That wasn't very good anyway. I could probably, yeah, I didn't seem to be doing any damage to it. Let's try roll again. I assume so, yeah, Cricket, so there's sort of a mercy in there. I guess, No, I tell you what, let's go back to, yeah, let's go back to our Power Buster. There we go. Yeah, it's, I mean, all the various Mega Man sub-series, Jar, they all get pretty radically different. Yeah, they, it's quite an experimental franchise in a sense, which is funny because it's also kind of notorious for, having, like, proper sequelitis, like so many games that sometimes, aren't that different from each other. But this of all of them, yeah, this one's very... Ooh. Well, see, that doesn't seem to damage it. Yeah, maybe I need a specific weapon for this, I don't know. Oh. Oh, am I just trying to escape from it? Yeah, I think we... Oh? Oh. Ah! Doesn't that just instill the most horrendous fear when you see their face?
What's the matter? If you don't watch it, you're gonna end up with a big hole in your backside!
I don't need another one.
Shake them. Mega Man! Mega Man, are you alright? You didn't fall off or anything, did you? Okay, this is perfect. They shouldn't be able to maneuver in here.
What do they think they're doing running around like that? Why don't they just give up?
Aim for their arms and weapons.
Aim for the open spot.
Oh, you can't shoot.
Why aren't they running? Do they think they can beat us?
They're a bit Jesse and James Ascot, though. On you.
Oh no! This time! Shut up! Stop your whining! We still have one weapon, don't we?
This is only a scrap wound.
All our weapons have been destroyed!
Be quiet already! I didn't want to have to do this, but I'll teach them to mess with the Vaughns!
Those missiles are hard to hit, but they don't seem to be hitting me, so I think we're alright. How the hell are we meant to dodge that? Is this becoming a war of attrition where we just gotta beat them before they beat us? Right, come on, you. I don't think the missiles are hitting me. The small mercenaries. Hey!
Complete!
Oh, thank God. It's an arm, aim for the arm. We do aim...
Status report!
This is the engineer reporting. Our engines are completely offline. There's flooding in the main hull. The fuel pumps aren't working. There are fires in blocks 2 and 3. They're being sealed off.
Teasel, I hate to admit it, but she's not gonna last much longer.
Sir, you've got to get out of
All hands! Abandon ship!
You'll never defeat Andros. Thank you, Jara. Yeah, so you do aim, but it does seem to have a little bit of auto aim. Just kind of in between. Thankfully, honestly. It does need it, especially with a digital control scheme.
I'm sorry, Tron. After you went to all the trouble to make us such a magnificent robot. What can I say?
Cheer up, Teasel. Don't worry. We'll go back to the ship and come up with a new plan.
Yeah, that's it. That's the spirit. Thanks, you two. Now, I couldn't have asked for a better brother and sister than you. Get that blue boy next time for sure.
I don't understand. Even though he got the better of us again, I don't feel the least bit angry. What is that?
Out of them. Destroying people's livelihoods. Being very reassuring to each other. It's very sweet. Yeah, Joe, I don't know. That's probably not as necessary when I've got the overlay set up like this, but I thought it'd be something to stick on there. I've tried to make it as unobtrusive as possible. I certainly hope I've succeeded at that. Strongest man competition? I should go on there. It'll be alright, love. Alright, here we go. Trademark. So I'm guessing these ones that have a entrance like this, I'm guessing these are the main dungeon kind of areas. Oh, this one looks pretty rad. Quite nice as well, because we're starting to see different environments. Oh no, we're not. Similar to the other one we were just in. Fair enough.
Alright, Mega Man, let's get started. Surprise? I upgraded the support equipment for the boat. I should be able to access your spotter from here too. I wonder if that old fella used to be a digger too.
It's quite chatty, isn't she? So it's not completely Metroid, we don't feel completely alone going through these. Although I'll take care of the annoying bloke from Other M any day, so it's okay by me. Yeah, I didn't know if this was an emulator quirk at first, but no, this is apparently the case in the original as well, where you can get a little, you can see through clipping other parts of the level you haven't been to yet. Quite funny, isn't it? Yes, it's because there is a lock-on thing, but I don't use it that much because you can't strafe or move while you're locking on. Sometimes it's useful just to kind of, it takes a bit too long for this, but you can, like, okay, now that I've locked on, I'm in the correct direction for that. But yeah, otherwise I find it's just better to be running about anyway. Oh god. Ah! Back here. Oh shit. Ah! I hate... I mean, that's always been one of my most hated tropes in games, items that disappear too quickly. And it's exacerbated here because we, movement's a little awkward. I'm really hoping there's some sort of upgrade that just makes all of those automatically go to you, all the pickups, as you go near them. There we go. You're up. Yeah, so we have got... oh wait, hold on, do I need to... not you. This is easy to forget, you have to equip items. Hey, we got a much better jump now. Oh, thank God I remember that. Hiya Doom, how you doing, man? Old hoverjet? Oh nice, I think that's going to be the dash ability. It's nice to make a bit more progress. How are you doing, Doom? No, Dark is not Mega Man. Doom, just to give you an idea of what we were talking about earlier as well. Where are we? Yeah, 32. This is this game at original resolution. Which Matt seems quite fond of. all those pixels you could cut your face open on. Still looks better like this than on the PlayStation Classic, mind you. If this game was on the PlayStation Classic, anyway. But yeah, there we go. All the way back. Hey! It's like putting glasses on, isn't it? Yeah, movement in this is definitely a bit dated. I'll be interested to see what the sequel's like if they improve it for that. Oh shit, I'm out of... Oh no. So that doesn't... My regular weapon didn't seem to damage her at all, so... Good from the back. No. Shit. Waste all my special weapon ammo. That's good. I need to keep an eye out for these as well, these holes in the walls. Rin. So it seems like we get a... it's quite cool this, it kind of goes into the whole conceit of us being, I guess, not really archaeologists. Speaking of Indiana Jones. But kind of uncovering stuff and then trying to
what can you see up there?
reuse them.
I'm not picking up anything on my monitor. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, Star Wars there. Got a bad feeling about this, she says. Starter key.
What did you find? From these readings, it looks like a starter key. That means there's probably a big refractor in here somewhere. Good luck!
I am relieved because I was worried she was gonna, like every time she would talk, which seems to be a lot, it would interrupt the game. But thankfully they were smart to let you, at least after like the first couple of times she talks to you, like, she'll talk to you while you can still move about and make progress. Actually fairly modern, to be fair. I'd say that was that common in games of this era. This was one of those picky games where you've got to be the correct side of the treasure chest when you open it. There we go. Yeah, it's a little weird this, because this has appeared on like lists of the worst 2D to 3D transitions in games, but they've also got, as you said, they were pretty well received at the time, pretty well reviewed, and they've got a huge, fierce cult following. Whoa. Oh my god, there's disappear and reappear. Yeah, it's a bit clunky, but it's still fun. Like, I like the kind of, it's a little Zelda-y, this game. In ways that are quite fun, like, it's got a good sense of progression to it, which I always like. Especially this session today, we're making quite a bit of progress. But I'd be lying if I said the combat was perfect. It's certainly a bit of clunkiness there. And it also does get quite repetitious. I mean, you guys have seen the cutscenes, like, this game is just so lovable, isn't it? Even despite some of those flaws. It does feel like a game where if it came out a few years later, it would have probably controlled completely differently to how it does. And frankly, the difficulty doesn't seem ridiculous. I mean, it's... oh god. What time to say that? It's challenging, but we're doing alright. Yeah, it does a bit actually, doesn't it? I'd rather be Starscream. Just because he's hilariously pathetic. Maybe I find that relatable. Actually, I'll tell you what, I've got the Transformers Platinum game on here, which is a really cool little game.
Is there anything there? I'm not picking up anything on my radar.
It's got to be a boss, hasn't it? Oh, no way! I mean, there are a few mega fans on the forum.
If I'm reading this right, there's a huge refractor there. We should be able to repair the flutter with one that big.
Here we go. We're still missing one. Cool. I think we've got a few big Transformers fans on the arcade, yeah. You excited for Bumblebee? It seems to be in safer hands than the other recent live-action films. Yeah, it's really fun, Joe, that game. I got about 3 or 4 hours into it. It's basically a typical Platinum action game, but with the Transformers license. Implemented really well, to be fair. There's some really fun... Like, you transform into a vehicle back and forth in that game in some really fun ways as part of combos. It's beautifully over the top, just the way you'd like a Platinum game to be. Oh, have I got anything that restores? I desperately need to restore I think this is a hint, actually. Look, it looks like there's like 4 dungeons in total, and this is the second one we're on. So there'll be one there, one there, one there, and one there as well. But yeah, this looks like a wall I could destroy, but I'm out of my special weapon. I'm out of my Megatron arm energy. Unfortunately. I only saw the first one, Doom, and I fucking hated it. Like, really hated it. And apparently that's the best one, so... I didn't touch the rest of them. I've certainly heard how just legendarily, catastrophically, horrendously bad they are. Especially the second one. So they get pretty good cast, though. You got, like, Kelsey Grammer in one of them, I think it was. And Anthony Hopkins in the most recent one, I think. That must have been a nice paycheck for him. Matt, Castlevania... Sorry, I'm only catching up to this now. Castlevania 4 is absolutely tremendous. It's one of my favourites. There's a little bit of divisiveness on it, because it... some people think they kind of broke the game in some ways with the better whip control. I can see what they mean, in a way, but... that control in itself is so satisfying. I still think the level design's really excellent in that game. It's got incredible atmosphere for a SNES game as well. I'd probably if someone's going to play like one of the action-based Castlevanias as opposed to one of the more Metroid-y exploration ones, I'd probably point them to 4. I think it's the easiest one to get into. Either that or Rondo, although Rondo of Blood is a bit trickier. I always heard that, Doom. Yeah, unfortunately, those along with Devastation are delisted now, aren't they? Activision are quite bad in that they'll delist games and not really give much warning, if any. If I recall, like, I'm super glad I got Devastation on here before it went down. If I could have gone them cheap, I probably would have gone the Cybertron games as well. There wasn't the last time, Cricken, yeah. At the end of Dungeon Boss, yeah. Yeah, that's really cool about the tattoos. Have you, I don't think there's a tattoo thread for G-Arcade, is there? You'd post those somewhere on there. A lot of people will definitely get a kick out of those. Including me. Yeah, these maps are a bit... unless I'm missing... Yeah, this is all you get with a map. You can't really see where something is in relation to the other levels. They're not very illustrative. Yeah, so I want to go up there, it looks like. I can so nearly make that, but I can't quite. Just go around this way? Yeah, yeah. Oh, cricket, that'd be amazing. Get every character on there. Oh no, everything here. Yeah, so it's a bit like I'm trying to figure out where I have or haven't been. I've almost certainly been this way, but I'll see what was back here in case I... Ah, hold on. It's over here. Who is this? Hey! Got all of them out. Yeah, it's funny, these levels are so much like Doom-style FPSs, right down to the fact you don't seem to have overlapping floors on them. Which is weird, because I can't imagine that would be a limitation. They would have been using a very primitive engine if it was. Maybe it's just easier to do that from a design perspective, I don't know. There we go. Oh, your brother's still got G1 stuff. Yeah, those have kept their value, aren't they? A lot of nostalgic toys are. I believe He-Man stuff tends to be, like a Castle Grayskull set can still be fairly pricey on eBay. Yeah, I've got time for early 3D Jar. I think I've got more tolerance for the quirks of it than some of its biggest detractors, even though I can recognise those and sympathise on that front. But yeah, especially when it's kind of... I mean, these environments are a bit boxy, but they don't do too badly. Like, yeah, they're a little repetitious and maybe lacking in landmarks, which makes navigation a bit tricky, but yeah, I could go back to games from this era. Well, good games. Like, I'll probably still get a lot of the annoyances, but I can get by. It does depend on the game, I suppose. They look just like Final Fantasy crystals. I'm gonna do this every time, Mega. You're probably alright, buddy. I mean, you're not, because the last room we went in, that was clearly a boss, but...
That's funny. No alarms or security devices? Be careful, Mega Man. I don't like the looks of this.
I was really daft earlier. I blew through all my special weapon energy. So the boss we're about to fight, I've got a bit of health, like a health refilling item, so that'll help, but I still, sorry Matt, I still think it looks fairly good. Like, I mean, it's, to blow it up on a screen this big isn't ideal, but I don't think it looks too bad like this. This is how it would be like this on a PSP or Vita. And obviously that resolution's a lot more palatable on a smaller screen.
Mega Man, I'm picking up a Reaverbot signal. It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off the scale.
Oh, good. And we have no special weapon energy. I like the designs of them in this game. They're quite creepy. If they're just sort of kind of Cyclops one-eye motif going on. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus! If we die here, we've got to do all this again as well. Okay, we've refilled energy, but... Jesus Christ! This game hits hard that time. How the fuck am I meant to dodge that? I jump out of the way and I still... No, of course it won't. Fuck! What the... Jesus Christ, one at a time! But yeah, we're gonna have to do this dungeon again. How are you meant to dodge that? We jump and go to the side? It still gets us? Oh, good. Very good. Yes, we'll do all that again. Joy. Little yellow devil. Yeah, I know, right? And next to no time in between attacks, which in a game where the camera control isn't gonna win any awards. I don't know about that. What would we like for money? I mean, it'll be easier by the fact I'm not gonna blow through all my special weapon energy this time. That was pretty dim on my behalf. But we're not doing badly for defense upgrades, so... It's a bit crazy, Nimble Man. Hope Grum clips all this. Yeah, sorry for the repetition, we're doing all this again. Not after a quick toilet break though. Be right back. Yeah, that is very ASMR, isn't it? And yeah, this is a weird video I put on here because you can hear there's actual gameplay going on. Wonder what he's up to. He better be able to shoot. Oh, bloody hell! That's a harsh contrast. Very good. Ugh. Yeah, so the annoying thing that just occurred to me is I was basically at the start of the dungeon anyway when I had to backtrack. So I really should have gone outside and saved. So there was a way to save here, but alas no.
Alright, Mega Man, let's get started. Surprise? I upgraded the support equipment
We've
for the
heard
boat.
all this.
I should be able to access the spotter from here too. I wonder if that old fella used to be a bigger fish.
There's another one of those cases where it's like, I could save state before the boss. But I'm being stubborn. I don't want to. I would not fault anyone who did. That's all. But I'm stubbornly putting restrictions onto myself. Almost uncomfortably ASMR. You're right there, Crick. Didn't expect my music choices to have such an effect. I'm glad they did. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna get this equipped. Can you not just equip them by default? Like, there's not really a reason not to have them. They all go their disparate ways quite quickly. So what's the... I think we do the right on this front, but... It's kind of weird because you can... We could walk around these relatively easily. Which I guess that's the clever thing of putting RPG mechanics in this, or like having a reason to kill enemies for money and such. If I didn't have to, I would just run around these. But I don't. I remember when I got those before I died. Don't worry. Oh Jesus Christ! You're alright, buddy. You're alright. You're okay. You're doing alright. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I thought there was a thing here. Right, so I'll still go nuts with special weapon here, because I'm gonna go back to the monkey anyway, who can restore all my health and ammo. So it's not too cruel. Like it seems like this game's making us do long sections without dying. Where we can't die otherwise, we get set back though. But at least kind of gives you a way, like a way to save in between. We just need to backtrack a bit more than. I just don't. It just seems weird to me. There's no kind of ammo pickups, like in typical Mega Man. Like you're using, you've got another weapon that will use up ammunition as opposed to the standard one that doesn't use any. I mean, sure, but it seems weird to not have a way to replenish that. At least as far as I know. Maybe there's something obvious on this. else. No. I didn't want to lock onto you. Let's lock onto you. Is that, no, it's another key.
What did you find?
First one, I think.
From
That's
these
actually.
readings, it looks like a starter key. That means there's probably a big
Oh no! He's our collective peck source, energy source. Renewable too. Oh, God. What? Why did that flip it? Should have flipped, man. Oh, yeah. There we go. Can't forget you. Yeah, sorry, I try not to fast forward too much because the sound gets especially crackly on this game whenever I do it. I should probably, at least probably mute the game when I do that. Yeah, exactly, Cricken. I don't know, and I finished the game.
Mega Man, what can you see up there? I'm not picking up anything on my monitor. I don't know. I've got...
See, it feels like Mega Man's kind of ignoring her, really. He's not saying anything in response, but he's not a silent protagonist, so... You're leaving a hand in, Mega Man. How weird of you. Okay, so I think this is the main way to the, yeah. Cool area, though, isn't it? I like those. Well, I don't like those because they seem pretty damn powerful here, actually. In fact, yeah, I'm staying the hell away from that. Right, so I know that's the... Oh, God. Oh! Yeah, those hit really hard. Do they pay out pretty well, I wonder? Oh, you bugger, just like... Ow! Bugger off. No, okay. Well, let's get what we need to here and go back anyway. There he goes. Persona Dancing Games correspondent. I'm still a bit confused at how they've packaged those two ones, because there's one for free, and there's one for 5 as well, and I believe you can buy them separately or together? And they are kind of their own wholly unique games as well, I think. Not really entirely sure, to be honest. Okay. Rapid Striker. And the cannon, yeah. They are goofy. Well, Persona 4 Dance All was goofy as hell, but it worked on me. I found it really fun. A little bit guilty pleasure-y, maybe. I'm not above that. Oh, I think you've talked about that before, yeah, Joe. Hatsune Miku. What have you got that on? Is that on PS4? Because I know they've done quite a few on there. My favourite thing is that at least a good number of them were done by Sega, and she does like the little Sega yell at the start. That's fun. I like it when people yell corporate brands that I like. That's what I base my identity off. Scream it with a cam. Oh shit, I've got disorientated now. I think it was this way I came from. I don't know what that beeping is as well, is that? Oh, I think I've got the wrong way out, Jesus. Oh no, no we are right. Okay. So we want... What do we want? We'll go over this way. Ooh. And again. Down again. We want... Want you. Definitely want you. Oh dear. I did wince a bit internally. It's like, oh god. I didn't do it especially well. I don't know how I haven't made that a sound effect yet. Oh, that's cool, Jara. Yeah, I'd love to see you stream that, man. Doesn't matter, that'd be on easy, that's okay. Right, we're just going... Oh god, no, wrong way, wrong way. All of you leave me alone while I turn on the spot, because I've got very little energy. Like, I can use my energy drink, but I don't really want to. Regardless of its flight. Provided a... Oh shit. Provided abilities... Get. Oh, thank god. Oh, I got that fine, didn't we? Let's go meet our beloved monkey. Sega. I know Australians tend to pronounce it that way because there was an Australian ads at the time used to do it, like from the clips I've seen. You can't blame them, like the ads are saying it like that. See. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this before Smash Bros. I'm going quite slowly through it. But we'll try and do this ruin here. Then I'll go have food and then try and get back on for Rocket League. I probably won't be on Rocket League for 9 sharpish, but I'll try and get on. Maybe by like 9:30. Oi! No, not you. Just ignore them. I always say to ignore bullies, don't give them what they want. Something I've got to keep in mind when I interact with pets. Oh! I think I've skipped this one. See, I got nervous then because at one point before playing this, I'd get attacked while talking to an NPC. So the dialogue box didn't interrupt enemy behaviour. So I was really worried then that was going to happen there. Thankfully not. Did I get this one? Yeah. It's quite neat, like a lot of little pickups you can miss that seem to give you like extra abilities. I mean, the ones you can miss, obviously, like that, I think they're meant to be missable, so doesn't matter too much if you miss them. It's got to be free now, isn't it? Yep. Nice. Okay, I'll go straight. So we've got full health. I think we were doing pretty well for health before anyway, but at least we've got full now. And we've got full special weapon. Melee. That's not how you pronounce melee at all. Why are they saying like that? Melee. One of the weirdest ones as well is people sometimes call Smash Brothers Smash Bros. Sure, I didn't mean to do that. And it's like, no, the game calls it Smash Brothers. But people don't call Super Mario Brothers Super Mario Bros, at least they're not meant to. I mean, I'm not saying this is like a crime punishable by death or anything, it's just a little strange. Like I watched the Did You Know Gamer video where the guy kept calling it Smash Bros, and it bothered me more than I'd care to admit, because admittedly that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of
If I'm
things.
reading this right, there's
They're
a
still
huge
weird.
refractor there. We should be able to repair the flutter with one that big.
Yeah, to be fair, you get quite a few ambiguous cases like that, don't you? Like tomato, tomato sort of thing. Meal. Meal. Super Smash Bros. Meal. It doesn't even say the bit after. The A. Not the actual letter A, just the sound there.
No.
Damn it! I keep wasting that accident. Still, we got plenty now. So, and if we die here, we don't have to go back too far, at least.
Mega Man, I'm picking up a Reaverbot signal. It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off the scale.
I mean, I guess if you look at the see, there's such a what do you call it? Like a cooldown where the character has to. I don't get this boss. This seems too difficult. This seems too. Am I here to it? No, I don't think I am. How are you meant to dodge that? Okay, that one I get, even if the lag on the jump is a bit annoying there, but okay. Oh, that's the point. If it's going to attack straight away after, I need the camera to be focusing on it so I can know. Okay, that's not to dodge that at least. Yeah, that's kind of a yeah. I'm not okay with that. The way the camera's going to be orientated here, we're not going to be able to see where he is. So it's no. Yeah, we did use all of this up, didn't we? Oh no, still one. It's not going to be much, but.
It looks like you damaged it. Keep it up, Mega Man.
Okay, this is where some of the flaws in the control system are starting to get a bit annoying. Yeah, I'm not really okay. I'm not really okay with this. Super Smash Life Forms. Bruvs. Like bruvs. I mean, yeah, I suppose it is a little odd that it's brothers, even though it's I mean, it's obviously a play on that Mario Brothers, isn't it? It is an odd name when you think about it. I mean, it works, it's iconic. You get some like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, which is not an inspired name, it's a very unwieldy one. Smash Bros is a bit more fun and a bit more singular as a name. Oh, did you draw? That's quite fun. Yeah, we'll try this boss one more time then. I'm not really okay. I wondered if I wonder if I need to level up more in some fashion, but I don't know, like I've gotten quite a few health upgrades. Maybe I need the there is the one that shit, I've got to go back. There is the one that halves damage, but I wouldn't have thought I'd need that this early in. Level up unfashionably. They're all playing Mario. Let's play Mario Party, bruv. We're seeing that door open the animation so many times, aren't we? if you will get that just imprinted onto your retinas, my work is complete. We've basically got a water temple here, haven't we? If you think about it. That's fun. Ugh, I'll deal with you later. Rather not.
If I'm reading this right, there's...
Oh, damn it! I knew what to get through this without wasting that. Skip, skip. Skip. No! Don't waste special. Although we don't get any chances to use it anyway, granted. It's such a quick boss. Oh, fuck you. Right, come on, you. Yes, that was just me, like, slapping my hand down in frustration at this.
The galaxy depends on your funky moves!
There's not enough time to, like, if I'm doing something like aiming, there's always a cooldown time afterwards, so trying to jump in time is really difficult. Oh, you! Of course it does a kick move, you get close to it. Oh, it's ridiculous. Oh! Yeah, even though I'm here too early, I'm not upgraded enough, or this boss is bullshit. Maybe all through, I don't know. This is too much, really. So I don't like that, because it just feels like you're going blind, if at least the only way I can see how to dodge it is. I jump! I press jump! Looks like it damaged me.
Keep it up, Mega Man.
A bit of a frustrating note to end that on, but I have got to go eat. Annoying. But yeah, I still made a good bit of progress today. I'll probably look this up a bit before I play it next, see if there's any strategy. I'm not being unreasonable and calling that boss bullshit, right? Like, there's like no cooldown time between its attacks, whereas I've got one between, like, after all of mine. The camera's not really conducive. I certainly hope we're not going to get too much more frustration like that in this playthrough. What's making this worse is, like, I was watching a review where the guy said it was a piss-easy third-person shooter. I haven't found it that piss-easy. Troublesome. But yeah, thanks so much. No, starve until you beat it. No. No. Maybe, yeah. Well, it's hard to attack it as well because its body can block the head so easily.
Complete global saturation.
Right, back at you, Wesker. Catch you guys later. Any of you on Rocket League? If not, until next time. Bye bye.